Welcome back, guys, to day 24, and we'll jump right back into it. 24th day, fifth means of relieving the souls in purgatory, suffering. First point, voluntary suffering. Second point, involuntary suffering. First point, let us relieve the souls in purgatory, says St. John Chrysostom. Let us relieve them by everything that is a pain to us. For God is mindful to apply the merits of the living to the dead. Suffering is the great satisfaction that the Lord asks of their love in order to appease his justice. Let us, then, suffer for them so that they may suffer less. Oh, if we had a more lively faith and a more ardent charity, what acts of mortification should we not impose upon ourselves so as to relieve and deliver relatives and friends who loved us so much and who now suffer in such a terrible manner? Penitential works, fasts, and other austerities would then form a part of our daily actions. At all events, let us have the courage to offer some little sacrifices: the sacrifice of pleasure, the sacrifice of a dangerous affection, the sacrifice of a bad book, the sacrifice of a habitual fault, the sacrifice of some object of luxury or vanity. Choose, said Father Felix, the best victim, and choose it more especially in the depths of your heart. Sacrifice what is dearest to you for those whom you love best. Sacrifice yourself and let the price of this personal sacrifice be the ransom for those who suffer. With the eyes of faith, we shall see these holy souls raised to heaven on the wings of our sacrifices, austerities, and sufferings. They go triumphantly, thanking us for our generosity. And when they enter into glory, they will repay us with superabundance for all that we shall have done for them. What a subject for consolation and hope. O God, O crucified Jesus, make us understand the price of suffering. Second point, if, however, we have not courage for voluntary suffering, Providence inflicts sufferings which are more meritorious both for us and for the dead, because they are not of our choice. These consist of pains of the soul and of the body which are inevitable in this world. Alas, we know it too well. They are found everywhere, in every station, and under every condition. Our life on earth is a daily combat, a long and painful martyrdom. Ought we to complain of it? Oh no, since all our sufferings can become a means of salvation for us and for others, since we can make use of them to relieve the most cruel of all pains, that which is undergone by the holy souls in purgatory. Yes, with this cross that Providence places on our shoulders, with this thorn which tears our hearts, with a tear, a sigh, with an act of resignation, we can alleviate the great sufferings beyond the grave and dry the tears of our loved relatives. Let us then take courage, O Christian soul. Let us bear a little cold, for by that means we shall refresh the victims who burn in the midst of fire, kindled by the anger of God. Let us bear a little heat, for we shall by that means change the heat of that fire into a refreshing dew. Let us bear any little discomfort, for by that means we shall snatch souls from the depths of the abyss. Let us accept fatigue and lassitude, for by that means we shall raise them to thrones of glory in heaven. To us, a momentary suffering, to them, an eternity of happiness. Example: St. Antoninus relates that a sick person besought God with many tears to free him from his excruciating sufferings. An angel appeared to him and said, "The Lord sends me to you to give you your choice, a year of suffering on earth or a single day in purgatory." The sick man did not hesitate. "One day in purgatory," said he, "and I shall at least see the end of my sufferings." He expired soon after, and his soul was precipitated into the abyss of expiation. Then the compassionate angel came to comfort him. On seeing him, the unfortunate man uttered a terrible cry that was like a shriek from hell and called out, "Deceitful angel, you have deceived me. You assured me that I should be but a single day in purgatory, and already I have passed 20 years in the most frightful torments." "Unfortunate soul," replied the angel, "you are mistaken. The severity of your torments has made you exaggerate the length of time and caused you to imagine an age, what is, but the effect of a moment. Be not deceived. Your death took place but a few minutes ago, and your corpse is not yet cold. Obtain then leave for me to return to earth to suffer for a year all that God pleases." His request was granted, and the sick man endeavored to induce those who came to see him to accept willingly all the pains of this world, rather than expose themselves to the torments of the next. He often repeated, "Patience in suffering is the golden key of heaven. Let us, then, profit by the sufferings providence is pleased to send us, both for ourselves and for the souls in purgatory." Prayer. Blessed be thou, O God, who willest that the pains and constant sufferings which embitter my life should become to me an abundant source of merit, giving me thus the means of satisfying thy justice for the souls which are so dear to me. From henceforth, instead of complaining of the heaviness of my cross, I will carry it with patience and resignation, and thou will cast on my deceased relatives a look of mercy. O Jesus, be merciful to them. Call thy children and our brethren to thee, and may they rest in peace. Requiescat in pace. And this is the end of day 24. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye and God bless.